Good morning and welcome to Thursday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well, give you something to think about and feel about and talk about today. And we are on a run with the Wild Offering deck because it popped up again. Tosha Silver, and it's about turning things over. So instead of worrying and being caught in fear, good morning Nancy, welcome, it's about turning things over. So we'll see what our card is for today. We'll give it a minute for people to pop in. I gotta grab a drink here. I was running a little bit behind. Good morning, Abigail. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Wild Offering again for today, so I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Barb. Good morning. So everybody's starting to pop in. This is good. So, how y'all doing? Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. The heat kicked on this morning. Welcome to the Arctic blast. Yeah, I think it's 42 degrees out at the moment. So, going to be a chillier day, and today is the day for the blessing of the butterflies. And that point, good morning, Carolyn. Welcome. Good morning, Gwen. Hello, hello. Tends to be very windy anyway, so we'll see how much clothing I decide to take along down to the Peninsula Point where we're going to be doing the blessing for the butterflies as they, 45 there, as they head for Mexico. Hopefully they can find enough nesting grounds. But it's always an amazing thing when they're actually there and the sun's out, because I'll tell you my funny story with that. Many years ago, when I was still running the motel, a friend of mine and her husband came up to see the butterflies. And I said to her, it's kind of like whale watching. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, depending on whether there was rain or sunshine or whatever happened, right? So on that particular day, 39, on that particular day, it had rained the night before, or the day before, so that the batch of butterflies that had arrived earlier did not fly, and then other butterflies arrived and were hanging out, but they're in the cedars and they have their wings closed. You can barely see them. So she comes stomping over to my car, because they had driven 3.5 hours to get there, and said, there's nothing here, blah, blah, blah. I said, follow me. So I took her over where the cedars were, and she said, I don't see anything. And so I was pointing them out to her so she could begin to see them, and I could tell she was less than impressed. 68, there we go, yes. What time of day is best to see them? Before 10 in the morning, because if it's a warm day and the sun's out, they'll dry their wings off, and then they all take off. So, and then a new bunch will start trickling in. And again, it is like whale watching. So anyway, the sun came out from behind the clouds, and the sun started moving across the cedars, and wings started opening. And she was just like, oh. And there are oftentimes people there who are tagging the butterflies. They will, it's just a little bitty, it's about the size of the tip of a pencil eraser, a little sticker on one of their wings, because they're following them to see how many actually make it to Mexico. And and so it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, but you just got to hit it right. So if it's going to be a sunny day, probably you want to be there before 10 o'clock. And if you've never been to Peninsula Point, you need to know that you get to the point where the road ends and you're not there yet. So, and a lot, GPS and all that stuff doesn't work very well in the UP, depending on where you're located. But basically, you just keep going on this one lane dirt road back into the park, and then pretty soon you can see, absolutely, well, and their wall actually was built right on top of some of their prime nesting grounds. Stupidity. Whatever. So, but yes, when they take off en masse, oh my God. I've been there at times where there's just a few. I've been there at times where there's several hundred, and I've been there once when it was in the thousands, and it was just phenomenal. just phenomenal. So, well worth our effort to assist our winged friends to continue to survive. So, today, Wild Offering, Tosha Silver, clarity. Our word is clarity. And I love the colors on this card. Green, of course, is my favorite color, but that little pop of pink and a little pop of yellow makes me happy. So here we are. Clarity. Let's do a little tapping and a little breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A little deeper this time. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just settling into right here, right now. Grounding yourself through your feet and through the tailbone down into Mother Earth. Sending your roots deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth and connecting to the divine through the crown of your head, as if a shaft of healing golden light is coming down from above, moving through every cell of your body, filling you up with healing golden light, and then moving beyond the perimeter of your body into your auric field and then beyond. And you can send that healing golden light to anyone, anything, any situation you choose. So, clarity. Let's take a deep breath. Let it go. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Just let that resonate. And again, the other day we were talking about instinct and intuition and how they work together. Instinct being that deep bodily reaction or knowing, and then instinct being the heart and soul response, or intuition being the heart and soul response to that instinct. I thought that was an interesting, lovely way to describe it. So clarity. Right now in your life, where are you feeling a lack of clarity? Just see. Maybe there are no areas where it's feeling unclear. How awesome. Maybe there's an area that's feeling clear, yet you're uncertain as to how to proceed or whether you want to proceed. Maybe there's an area where it really is unclear. Like back a while ago when we pulled the fog card, veiled. How am I supposed to figure out where to go here when it's all fogged in, right? So let's just take a moment. I want you to rub your hands together. One hand on your heart, one hand on your solar plexus. I want you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you to keep that breath going with very little pause at either end. Just inhaling and exhaling, moving the air through. And it may feel a little bit labored at times because you aren't doing the pause, but keep it going. Just keep that breath going between the inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. And I want you to just ask within, where is an area of my life where I need additional clarity? And breathe. And that information may just drop in. Sometimes it's almost like a clunk. It may just kind of wispy its way in, filtering in. It may not appear right away. It may come through sometime during the day as you're going about your business. But you put it out into the universe for guidance on an area where you need more clarity. Once that area surfaces, then you can ask the question, what kind of clarity do I need with regard to this? And again, breathe. And if it doesn't come relatively quickly, you just go about your business. Biding time, eventually it pops in. So clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. How lovely, how lovely. So that's our work for today, is seeking clarity, allowing clarity. So that would be both divine masculine, seeking clarity, divine feminine, allowing clarity. So, oh, people going past with gloves and hats and winter coats. Wasn't it just a short time ago where we were dying of the heat? Yeah. So, tomorrow, I'm hoping to do an early morning intuitive guidance. The time may be adjusted by an hour because I'm going to be in Eastern time, not Central time. But we'll see. If I don't get around to it, I will definitely then be doing one on Saturday because I'll be back home. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, thank you. Thank you. I am looking forward to it. I get to see my daughter, and we're just popping in there briefly to say hi, and then heading on my way up to Rapid River, and I think it's going to be a lovely day. So we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. If not, we'll certainly see you on Saturday. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Enjoy clarity. Bye-bye.